Howdy, 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 everybody. Like I said, catch up week number 2. Follow along. I'm going to go through a couple different reading spreads of mine. They are all the Raven May signature spreads. We are going to start everyone out with an energy card. The energy card I pull is for all of my spreads. When I do 3-4 spreads a day, that is for the entire spreads I do. We are going to start out with, I'm putting them all on one as long as the video will go. I'm going to try to go through all the spreads at once. There is only 3 of them. So, we're going to go through Raven first, then we're going to go through the general spread, then we're going to go through the witch spread. The Raven spread is coming to you early today on Thursday instead of Friday. Like I said, all my spreads are going to start with an energy reading. So, thus being said, the energy pull for today is losing battle. Let's talk about losing battles. We all go through them. They're battles of the mind, battles of the heart, battle of the situation, battle of the family, whatever the situation may be. Just remember, you can't always change the outcome. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But when you can't change the outcome, no matter how hard that you fight, remember, strength comes from recognizing when it's time to let go. Releasing what is no longer of your control can conserve your energy for what truly matters. So going forth on these 3 spreads, remember, if you hit that point and you feel like you're in a losing battle, not all challenges are meant to be overcome. Some of them are hard to fight. And that's when you realize you are in a losing battle. But the strength in the end comes from recognizing when it's time to let go. Your release is the release of what is beyond your control will conserve your energy to do what truly matters. So going into the Raven spread, I pulled my first 3 cards. These are all your oracle cards. So, going off of losing battle, the first thing, guidance. When we are battling stuff in our head and we're replaying situation after situation, and we're at the point we think we're at that losing battle, but we're not quite sure yet, that's the point you need to step up and look to your tribe. Look to your people. Ask for advice from those you trust. When you go to those you trust, you will find wisdom. You will find another perspective. Combine that with what you're feeling, what your perspective is, what your thoughts of the situation are. On doing that and seeking the guidance will let you know, is this a battle that I can truly fight, or is it the one that I need to kick to the curb? Sometimes when you walk away from those losing battles, or sometimes when they form, I'm going to say, they can come out of silent agreements. Okay? Silent agreements that lead to losing battles are basically watching and observing your entire life and then implementing what you learn into your everyday life. By following those unspoken forms that you understood, they built you a foundation. However, if you are not following the right people, the right actions, the right words spoken, this can leave your foundation shaky. An example would be growing up in a house of war. Basically, you're a child where everything's a fight between your parents. There's no happy family dinners. Everything is a battle. When you grow up, if you don't know how to act appropriately, you bring that silent agreement of, I have to battle my partner into your relationship. That was a silent agreement with yourself. that I need to do things the way I was taught. So, when you are building foundations for your future, make sure those foundations are built on the truth, on the proper way of handling situations, and not what you assume to be proper and right. Observe other people. Don't just observe what's around you. So, the third one, I'm going to save till the end. Okay? We're going to move on to your 3 oracle pulls. I'm pulling 3 right now for you. These 3 guys right here. We got mimicry, we got luck, and we got caching. So, caching. We see dogs do it. We see birds do it. They want something, but they want to save it for later. They don't want it now. They don't want to squander it away. So they tend to put things aside and try to save it. Okay? So when it comes to the caching part, okay, you're holding on to an idea or a perspective. It may have been something from your past, an idea or something you learned along the way. Okay? It could be a possession. With that, you're holding on to it till the time is right, right? You think this way of living, this possession, whatever the issue is, whatever it is, it could be a thought, it could be an idea, it could literally be something. Holding on to that possession out of fear could set you up for failure. Now, it's okay to stash away the riches for later when you really need them. But if you're holding on to negativity, it's time to let that go. Just let it go. Somebody around you is mimicking you, okay? Plain and simple. They're being a mimic. When you're in a losing battle, you could be battling, how do I say it? You could be battling sounds that are so real in your head that you don't even see it going on. I go through it myself. Sometimes I'll swear, I hear my mom or my grandmother or somebody in my family telling me, that ain't the way to do it. We don't do it like that. That's them being a mimic in my head. They are trying to control a situation. I'm now older and I realize they didn't show their authentic, true self my entire life. Not showing your true, authentic self is you mimicking your shadow. Your shadow's out playing with the world. That's your mimic in my eyes, the shadow. So if things are not what they seem, check to see if you have a mimic nearby, because they just might be portraying what you want to hear. I also want you to know luck is on your side, okay? Whatever the situation, the battle you're going through, luck occurs when you are in the right place at the right time with the right skills. So, this battle's been probably going on for a minute in your head. It's a losing battle. You're at the point now, you have sought guidance. You've realized your silent agreements with yourself are no longer the case. You're cashing in on those things you've stashed away. We bring ourselves to the tarot. When we come to the tarot cards, I have in front of me the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. When we think of cups, we think of emotions. We think of feelings, relationships. The King of Cups is the Zen master. He's in control of all emotions. This may be someone in your life or you right now. They are a responsible, reliable person. They respect people. They give good advice. They give guidance. They're a strong, masculine figure in your life if they're representing somebody right now. This person, it could be yourself, it could be someone around you, is telling you right now to take some quiet time. Reflect on the emotions of the situation at hand. Reflecting on those emotions, to me, would be staring into my balls. Would be me reflecting on the thought at hand. What does the thought tell me? What should my next action be? Am I emotionally in control at the time? Are my emotions controlling the situation? You want to be the Zen master. This battle you're battling, it may be losing battle. But if you don't have control over your emotions, you're raw, you're open, you're all over the place. Reel it in. Reflect. Are the emotions you're showing really necessary for the situation at hand? When we arrive at the Four of Pentacles, the Pentacles represent material aspects. They are career. They are stability. They are our health. They are connection to the earth. Unlike the cups that are connected to water and emotions, these are grounds for stability. The Four of Pentacles is financial stability. You know financially what you need to pay. You got that covered. You got a grasp. You know how to control the flow of money. You know how, like I said, needs to pay what needs paid. You need to learn also, okay, that control you have over everything, making sure everything is handled, everything is taken care of. There's one thing you're forgetting. That is stability. To have time to enjoy what you have through quiet expression. You have the ability in you right now to achieve what you desire. But you keep yourself from these enjoyments through fear. Fear. Those battles in your head, those that you're fighting, whatever they are, they're causing fear. That's preventing you from moving ahead. Obsessing on what you will lose prevents joy from what you have. So if you're battling right now, like one thing that I've been going through is I battle past experiences. How was I treated in the past to the present? If somebody in the present makes the smallest little mishap and it reminds me of something from a past experience, I transition that past experience and the result onto the current situation. Even though that person might not be anywhere near the previous person, I will still try to pull that in and implement it in there. That is me having fear about not having control of the situation. If it didn't work out in the past, through fear, I'm trying to control it now. The action may not be appropriate for the situation. So thus being said, stop obsessing on what you might lose. You might be there as long as them bills are covered and you got a roof over your head, the lights are on, there's water flowing from your faucet, there's gas to heat your house, you got a car in your driveway that you're paying for, you're good. You have clothes on your back to get you through the next 2 weeks, you're good. You have the money to get food in your belly, you're good. You don't need to go to that party Friday night and throw down $300 worth of booze. That is not being financially secure. That's wasteful spending. You see where I'm coming from? If we focus on our finances, we can set ourselves up with a budget, with a line. From that, we can build. We can plan out dreams. We can plan out vacations. But when we obsessively worry about where the money is coming from and going, prevents us from enjoyment of life. Just saying. So, our last card would be the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. She is a mature woman that may have entered the picture. She's bringing a loving energy. There are plans realized. Your freedoms are in reach. Your freedom is in reach. Your ability to provide for yourself and others is there. You just have to take the time. This woman, whoever she may be, she might be you. She might be someone else. She brings security. She brings the balance. She brings the love to the situation. She is the earth. She is stable. She is a pentacle. When I look at the Queen of Pentacles, I think of a mature woman who's got her shit together, that knows what she's doing and where she's going. She's got that plan. Financially, she's there. She knows what she's doing. But she is also the one that's probably taught you how to provide for yourself and others along the way. This could be someone related to you. It could be someone you've met along the way. We're ending this reading with forethought. Forethought. It is your Raven wisdom for the Raven spread. So forethought is about planning, caution, and intuition. The wisest ravens are those who look upon something new with suspicion and who make their approach with unnecessary haste. You're up to something. You're battling something. You are going through something, aren't you? You've stumbled upon a new idea. You may have stumbled upon a memory, a recollection of something from the past. You have a desire to change your pace right now. You are becoming a new person. You are starting to exhibit a new balance in life. You're experiencing a balance between work and life. Something some of us might never have because it's either a 100% gear focused family, 100% focus, I gotta provide, I need to pay the bills, I need to get food in the fridge. Your gears have always been set to one thing. The forethought here is to become a new person with balance between work, home, enjoyment, community, friends. After all the newness found, not through simple variety, but through a spice of life, forethought is here to signal you to take careful stock in the new things and new ideas. Consider the unintended consequences of change. Mind your intuition. What does it whisper to you? Just as the raven bounces cautiously up to earthbound things, nosing and prodding with its beak, or should you be just as equally careful? Perhaps it's time for a written plan. Or it may be that you should continue with the approach you've already taken, but from a different direction. Foresight doesn't want you to not do what you desire. It simply wants you to think about what you are doing. Do it right the first time and have no future regrets. So with this reading, I'm going to tell you, your beginning energy was losing battle. Your losing battle could be that person that's putting on a front. They're trying to make you think of something that's there that's not. It could be that invisible agreement that you made with someone or yourself along the way. But forethought, you need to find balance. No matter what the situation is, find balance, taking some stock that you stashed away. Rely on your tribe to get you through the day. Have a blessed Thursday, guys. We are going to be moving on to the next reading. And I forgot one more thing on that Raven meeting before we move on. The ruin I pulled was gift. The gift comes to us in many ways. Like I said, she could be that maturing person. She could be the one that taught you how to put your finances and create that plan for your future. She could be the Zen master, or it could be the Zen master. He could be that stability of emotion and control. The gift is what's in front of you. You're being presented a gift today. A gift of change. A gift to find enjoyment. A gift to find balance. Take the gift with you today. And remember, forethought. Seek that balance. Find enjoyment in all aspects of life. And again, have a blessed day. Stay tuned for your general reading. Okay. If you were here and watched the first reading, you know today's readings start off with losing battle. So, my question is for the general audience that didn't want the Raven or Witch spread that is tuned into this one. Are you being blamed for others' failures right now? Is that the cause of your losing battle? Are you just being blamed for the failures of others? Well, Raven May comes to you today with some guidance and some insight, okay? I am taking it your losing battle is being blamed. Being blamed for what others have done. So, I'm going to jump right into the 3-card pull for this one. Alright? When we look at your 3 cards for the tarot, I want you to think of these things, okay? Have you been through a lot and came out stronger on the other side? You may be feeling weighed down, but remember, you have the power to lighten that load. Love is the beginning of all wisdom. If you do not know what I pulled the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So going through this spread, I will tell you, the burden's on you. You're facing the hardship right now. You're bustling through it, okay? You're building resilience. You're building your determination, your prevalence through courage and strength and effort, hard work. All of this is bringing about an achievement. It is bringing about a goal, making you resilient, filling you with determination. It's all for the new beginning. You are closing the door to a chapter. You are starting fresh. You are gaining emotional clarity. You are going through your spiritual awakening, honey. You are finding love is out there. It's been around you. You just didn't know how to see it. So approach this new beginning and know Saphriel is telling you to tune in to the divine will today. He is also telling you to open yourself to higher powers, higher limits. You can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, open yourself up to it. Your archangel animal is the elephant, okay? With the elephant, it is helping you to keep that frequency high by having some fun, enjoying life. Close that chapter. It's time to move on. It's time for that new beginning. You fought your battle. Let's go forth. Let's organize. Let's organize for success. Do not be afraid of that word, organizing. Do not allow it to intimidate you, as it simply means a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Again, clarity. Clarity of emotions, clarity of purpose, clarity of the action. Remember, organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances, that will help you know and plan your next step of action. So, you're going on a new beginning. You're going to plan it, okay? And whatever that door from your past that you're closing today because you know you're in that losing battle and it's time to close that damn door and say goodbye, just remember, it's all about 1919 and cycles. 1919 brings us karma, transformation, balance, influence, power, cycles, change, and renewal. Remember, karma is approaching. It's time to let go of that need of control. You cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life has offered you and prevent those lessons, those mistakes, those issues of the past. Prevent them from coming into the future. Make room for the new experiences and the positive transformations to come. This is your wake-up call, guys. Close that door and keep listening, because today is a special day. Each of these readings tie into one another. The first one, Ravens. Ravens was all about finding your guidance, finding your silent agreements and breaking them, avoiding those who are not who they say they are, cashing in on that stuff you stole away. All them ideas and plans for the future, it's time to cash in. The Pentacles is there. Your stability of the finances is there. Your person, the person that's got your back, that helped you make your business plans, that person's there. Your emotional support system, your Zen master is there. Planning. It's all about the planning, man. It's all right there in the first one, too. It's about the gifts being presented to you right now. Those losing battles, let's lock the door. Let's find out what the Witch's Spread has in store for you. Remember, as we close this spread, step into your light. Open your heart. Tune into your higher self and listen to the divine will. She will give you guidance on that battle. If we switch over to the Witch Ruins and the Witch Spread, we have a couple things. First off, if you guys ever book a Witch Spread, my Witch Spread is my biggest spread. It is literally 5 oracles, 1 rune, 3 tarots. That's what you're getting. When you get my general spread, you get 4 oracle pulls and the tarot pull. When you get the Raven one, 3 tarot pulls, 6 oracles. This is telling you what you're getting for your money before I move on. You also get, with each one of my spreads, an energy card pulled for the spread and a rune pulled for the spread. If I by chance need to drop the covers on the mirror or pull out, I don't know where my other one went, or pull out one of my boards, that will just be an additional payment. I think I have it online set up. It's an extra $10, $15 if I need to go full on, multiple decks, multiple mirrors, pendulum, everything. I've literally just added an extra like $15 tab if I need to pull more than what's in the actual spreads. You can choose to customize your spread with the different decks. I don't remember if I put a list of the Raven decks. I know we have one at the store set up. I have one on me at all times. If you would like to get a picture of the decks that I have, the list, I will gladly send you a copy and you can create your own list. I also have it set up that if you create your own list, depending on the cards pulled, is the payment system. We go by that, the spread and the card pulls. So I don't usually go by length because sometimes they can be 10 minutes. Sometimes they can be an hour or more. You are getting all of my spreads in one right now. So we are already with 2 spreads and me explaining stuff at 30 minutes. I have not dropped mirrors. I have not pulled out a pendulum board. Yes, my balls are out. Quite literally. Like, my babies are out. All 3 of them. That being said, they are always out. I don't count them in when I say extra. Extra is pulling out the pendulum, pulling out my scrying mirrors, completely uncovering, because as you can see, I have a beautiful cover on my table for reading. It's a universe cover, so I like it. But we're going to move on to the witch reading, okay? So like I said, the energy forecast today was losing battle. Those are the battles that we fight with ourselves that just never, they could be ones with ourselves or with others. Sometimes when we're fighting them losing battles, it's time to just close the door and walk away, guys. Sometimes it's not worth your effort, not worth your energy. So as we roll into the witch's spread, the first thing we're going to come up with is your gemstone. I'm going to pull it up so you can see. My light sucks. I need to get better lighting. I need to put something in front of me now versus behind me. So the first card is your gemstone. The gemstone is the glowing citrine. This glowing citrine comes at you to say, focus on the positive thoughts and visualizations about your goals. Use those affirmations and action plans to attract the success you want into your life. Be optimistic on the outlook. This will help you manifest your aspirations. I move on to your moon, okay? So for this witch spread, I pulled the waxing crescent moon. The waxing crescent moon comes with the message, have faith in those dreams, okay? Keep working on what you've already been doing. Be hopeful for the positive outcome. The glowing citrine is just telling you again, have positive thoughts. Visualize your goal. Use those affirmations and those actions to get your success. The ladybug is your spirit animal today. She comes with good luck. She says you have a bright energy.